Alright, what's up guys? So welcome back to my second FPV video. This is going to be a really quick one. I'm basically showing off some flying clips from my practicing, and I'll also talk a little bit about cameras and some discussion about shutter speed and such. As you can see, it also includes some DVR clips, just to give you an idea of how the EV800Ds perform. I will say that the resolution and the frame rate of the DVR is a bit worse than it is in real life, but it can still give you an idea. Alright, so just to jump right into it, I'm going to go over the two things I learned that affect vibration a lot. So the first thing is having a stiff mount. So all these clips were taken with a PLA mount, which is really stiff, and that did not help vibrations at all. So you can see at high throttle especially, there's a lot of wobble in my image. So I would definitely recommend getting a more compliant mount, such as like a TPU printed mount that can help damp those vibrations. So the second thing is shutter speed. If you notice in the first few clips, the vibration was much more noticeable than these next clips in the field. That's because the shutter speed in these clips is much slower, and each frame is being exposed for longer, and that tends to, one, it increases the motion blur you can see, so it's a bit more cinematic looking, and as well as the vibration just seems less than before. Even though the drone's flying the same way and it's the same mount and everything. And the way that people typically adjust the shutter speed of their camera is by using an ND filter, and basically what that does is it lowers the amount of light actually coming to your sensor, so it allows you to slow down the shutter speed of your camera even when you're in a really sunny environment, so you can get that cinematic motion blur as well as the vibration reduction. So the shutter speed that most people are shooting for is based off the 180-degree rule, and basically what that means is if you are shooting at 30 frames per second, you're trying to hit a properly exposed image at 1/60 shutter speed, and that tends to give a desired amount of motion blur that people like. So yeah, I'll definitely do some testing later on with an ND filter, do some side-by-side comparisons, but for now, let's jump into my narration. We're at this, it's like a real estate lot. They're about to build a bunch of houses here. That's my old elementary school. Alright. So yeah, that's all on the camera side of things. As far as flying goes, I definitely need to work on linking my tricks together a bit better, as well as getting more consistent power loops. They got a little bit better throughout these clips. And various other tricks. I think the flying at this location was a bit more flowy, which I was happy with, and I definitely want to improve that in the future. But yeah, that's about it. I'll leave you to watch the rest in peace. Thanks for watching.